Today is Tuesday, and I'm exhausted because the last 2 or 3 nights, I've had trouble sleeping, and I've made the mistake of picking up the Gray Shear as I'm having trouble sleeping, and that book has had a hold on me. And so I have stayed up way too late and not gotten any sleep. I finished it last night though. Oh my gosh, that book, like, I can't even describe it. Definitely, I said earlier or in last video or something that it's like a horror dystopian. There's also some romance, very feminist vibes as well. But there's a lot of sad parts too. Oh my gosh, but I'm finished. I loved that book, but I'm hoping it gets some sleep tonight. So I went kayaking today and then back to school shopping, and I'm exhausted. So I honestly, hopefully even, I don't read much tonight because I should sleep. Because I have more plans tomorrow because it's my last week before I go back to work, and you gotta do all the things. I am still working on Your Plantation Prom Is Not Okay. I have not made much progress since the last time I talked about it, but things are slowly building, and so I'm excited to see what's going to happen next, because I'm also curious. So the title is Your Plantation Prom Is Not Okay, and in the picture, like, she's wearing a corsage, but so far it's been about a plantation wedding. So I'm wondering if things are going to take a turn here in a bit and get more serious with, like, her school being involved and her school side, because right now it's just kind of personal. Like, it's a plantation that's next, so she lives on a plantation, which is hard for her, but it's an enslaved people's museum, so it's like repurposed, and they're trying to focus everything. They have monuments and things like that. Well, the plantation next door is becoming a wedding venue, and so that's where she's focusing her energy on, is trying to get that shut down. It's a big celebrity wedding gonna happen there, but I'm curious about this prom aspect. It just kind of clicked, so that could make things interesting. Could up the stakes a little bit, so we'll see. There's also, excuse me, sir, you were not supposed to be on the couch. There's also an adorable romance brewing in this book, and I just got to an adorable little part. Let me show you. Okay, Twix is going to help us read this. So it just says, when I saw you step up to her, I thought, yeah, that's the girl I knew, courageous as hell. His words touched something old inside me, something deep. At a stoplight, I leaned toward him. He leans toward me too. And though I can't be 100% sure, I think he plants a kiss in my hair. It's this boy, Don, and he left. He was a childhood friend, and he left maybe whenever he was in middle school. He had gotten into some trouble, and he completely cut communication, and then her mom died, and she just kind of went into herself. Well, now he's back, and she is not forgiving him for just, like, cutting her off, and also not coming to her mom's funeral. But watching them reconnect is so cute. It's so cute. Out on my somewhat daily walk. I've been trying to walk every day this summer, or maybe it's the last month, but anyway. And I'm kind of sad that a lot of the flowers are dead. But the greenery is still nice, and just being outside. I go back to work in just a few days, so the walks will look a little different. Anyway, I am listening to the Davenports, and I am an hour and a half from finishing it, and I'm just so
curious how it's all gonna play out. It's so hard, I don't want to describe it because I don't want to give anything away, but there's a lot of love triangles and, you know, class expectations, and it's very like Bridgerton vibes. And yeah, I'm just really curious how it's all gonna wrap up. So I should finish it. I could finish it maybe today, especially if I continue listening while I cook. So we'll see. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow. So we shall see. It's kind of nice out today. Not as hot, still humid. The storm yesterday, but I miss the flowers.
Well, the book buying ban kind of went on hold today because Barnes & Noble had a 50% off hardcover sale. So I wanted to go get a few things, and I'm happy with what I got, and I think I was smart about it. I was very smart about my purchases. So the first one I got is a new release, Deep as the Sky, Red as the Sea by Rita Chang Epic. And I mean, obviously what stood out to me was the cover, but it's kind of let me read this very end part to you. A book of salt and grit, blood and sweat. Deep as the Sky, Red as the Sea is an unmissable portrait of a woman who leads with the courage and ruthlessness of our darkest and most beloved heroes. So I'm really excited. It's kind of like a fantasy book. Then I got Olivia Blake's One for My Enemy, and I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which I think is cool because the end pages are super awesome. And I've been wanting to read this. I loved Atlas 6. I couldn't get back into Atlas Paradox. I wasn't in the right mindset for it, and I think I waited too long. Like, when you wait between series, it just doesn't hit the same. So, but I've been looking at her other books, so I'm excited about this one, and this cover is freaking gorgeous. And then I have not read Chloe Gong's last, Foul Lady Fortune, but I saw that there are 2 novellas called The Last Violent Call. They are The Foul Murder and A Foul Thing, and these covers, this was a deal. This was $10, by the way, for 2 of these. But the covers are cool, and I know I'll meet these characters when I read. But I just thought those covers are really cool, and I love that authors are doing novellas. It's like they had these little side stories that they probably made and then wanted us to read them, and I'm so excited to read them. And I love this cover. I mean, this is a hard case for them, so then it looks kind of like another book, not just like a novella. Anyway, I'm excited. So, loving my book purchases, happy with my book banning taking a pause, but I do need to also not do that. I also just realized that I didn't bring my headphones, and I am headed to the grocery store, and I've been listening to Gemina. Sorry, my AC is coming on. Listening to Gemina, and it's getting so good, and I don't have my earbuds, so it's okay. I'll just do my shopping fast.